Let's be real. Have you ever felt like you're just faking it? Like one day someone's gonna figure out you're not as smart, talented, or capable as they think? That feeling? It's called imposter syndrome. And here's the truth, you are not the only one dealing with it. Some of the most successful women, Oprah, Michelle Obama, and Sheryl Sandberg, have openly admitted they felt like frauds. If women at the top of their game have these doubts, what does that tell us? It tells us that these feelings of inadequacy are not a reflection of their true abilities. It tells us that imposter syndrome isn't about how capable you are. It's a pervasive feeling that can affect anyone regardless of their success. It's about how you see yourself. By reframing these doubts, we can start to overcome them and recognize our true worth. And today, we're breaking out of that mindset. We're going to challenge the limitations that have held us back for far too long. By the end of this video, you'll have a step-by-step plan to rewire your brain, silence self-doubt, and cultivate a mindset of unwavering confidence. You'll learn how to fully own your success, celebrate your achievements, and lead with purpose. Because the only thing keeping you from stepping into your power is you. It's time to embrace your potential and take the first step towards a more empowered you. Have you noticed that the more you achieve, the more you doubt yourself? You'd think success would make imposter syndrome disappear, right? But no, it actually gets worse the further you go. Why? Because when you start reaching higher levels, the pressure feels bigger. You start thinking, what if I can't keep this up? And let's be honest, women are hit even harder by this. The corporate world, in particular, is a tough place for women. They face unique challenges that their male counterparts often don't have to deal with. Since we were little, we were taught to be humble, likable, and nice. These lessons start early in our homes and schools, shaping our behavior and expectations. We were praised for being polite, not confident. Meanwhile, men? They are often encouraged to be assertive and bold, qualities that are seen as leadership traits. They're taught to go for it, even when they're only 50% qualified. This disparity in upbringing and societal expectations creates a significant gap in confidence and opportunities between genders. Ever seen a guy apply for a job he's half qualified for? Yeah. Meanwhile, women won't apply unless they meet 100% of the requirements. And then there's comparison culture, where social media makes it seem like everyone else has it all together, while you're sitting there second-guessing yourself. But here's the truth. Nobody has it all figured out. The only difference? Some people move forward anyway, while others stay stuck in self-doubt. Which one are you choosing to be? Imposter syndrome isn't random. It's planted in us through conditioning, experiences, and self-imposed standards. Let's break it down. Perfectionism. You think everything has to be flawless or it doesn't count. Comparison culture. You think you're behind because you're measuring yourself against someone's highlight reel. Fear of judgment. You worry that if you make a mistake, everyone will notice and call you out. And then there are 5 types of imposter syndrome. The perfectionist. If it's not perfect, I'm failing. The expert. I need more training before I'm truly qualified. The soloist. If I don't do it myself, it doesn't count. The superwoman. I need to work harder than everyone else to prove myself. Sound familiar? Good. Because once you recognize it, you can change it. Imposter syndrome isn't just a mindset, it's an action killer. It makes you underprice yourself because you feel like you're not there yet. Procrastinate on big opportunities because you don't feel ready. Overwork yourself to prove your worth. Downplay your success, reinforcing the belief that it was just luck. And let's be real. How many times have you seen someone with less experience, less talent, and less drive moving ahead simply because they believed they could? That's not luck. That's confidence in action. And it's time for you to build it too. Here's what you need to know. Your brain believes what you tell it, whether it's true or not. If you keep telling yourself I'm not good enough, your brain locks that in as a fact. But guess what? You can retrain it to believe something different. Here's how. Keep an evidence list. Write down every success so you have proof that you're capable. Stop comparing. You're not behind, you're on your own timeline. Reframe failure. Instead of I failed, say I learned. Change your self-talk. Instead of saying I'm not ready, try saying I am figuring it out as I go. Surround yourself with confident women. Confidence, after all, is contagious. This isn't about fake positivity. It's about training your brain for success. Enough theory. Let's talk about what you need to start doing today. First, own your success. Stop saying, oh, it was nothing. When someone compliments you, say, thank you, I worked hard for that. Second, stop waiting for permission. Nobody is going to come tell you, okay, now you're ready. Decide that you already are. Third, reframe fear. Fear doesn't mean stop, it means you're growing. Drop weak words like just and kind of speak like you already own the room. Take one bold action every day. Confidence is built through action. If you wait until you feel ready, you never will. Here's the truth. The woman you want to become isn't waiting for you. She's already inside of you. The difference between who you are now and who you want to be, your willingness to act like her today. She doesn't hesitate. She doesn't shrink. She doesn't let fear decide her future. So ask yourself, what would the most confident version of me do right now? Then go do that. The what would I say to a friend? Exercise purpose. Imposter syndrome often makes us overly critical of ourselves, but if a friend was struggling with the same doubts, we'd be much more compassionate. This exercise helps you turn that kindness inward. How to do it? Identify a negative thought. Write down a self-doubting thought you've been having. Imagine a friend saying it. Pretend your best friend is feeling this way. How would you respond to them? What encouraging words would you offer? Say it to yourself. Now direct that same kindness and encouragement toward yourself. Example, negative thought. I don't deserve to be called an expert. If a friend said this, I would tell them, you've put in the work, gained valuable experience, and helped others. You don't have to know everything to bring value. Now, say it to yourself. Pro tip, write these compassionate responses on sticky notes or set them as phone reminders to reinforce self-kindness throughout the day. The failure reframe exercise purpose. Imposter syndrome makes us fear failure, seeing it as proof that we're not good enough. This exercise shifts your mindset so you view mistakes as stepping stones to success, not evidence of incompetence. How to do it? Write down 3 past mistakes or failures, big or small. For each one, answer these questions. What did I learn from this experience? How did this mistake help me grow? How would I approach it differently next time? Reframe it as a success story. Instead of saying, I failed at this, say, this experience taught me X, which made me stronger, better at Y. Example, past mistake. I launched a project that flopped. Lessons learned. I realized I needed better market research before launching. Reframe. That experience taught me how to validate my ideas, making my future projects stronger. Bonus tip. Keep a lessons learned journal to track how every challenge contributes to your growth. Over time, you'll see that failure isn't an end. It's part of the journey to success. The future you visualization purpose. Imposter syndrome keeps you stuck in who you think you are, rather than who you are becoming. This exercise helps you mentally step into your future, successful self, and start acting like them today. How to do it? Find a quiet space, close your eyes, and take a few deep breaths. Visualize yourself 1 year from now, confident, successful, and thriving in your business. Imagine. What do you look like? How do you speak and carry yourself? What kind of work are you doing? How do others see and respect you? How do you feel waking up every day? Write down key traits of this future version of you. Now ask yourself, what's one thing I can start doing today to step into this version of me? How would future me handle challenges and imposter syndrome? Start embodying that energy now. Even small actions, dressing more confidently, speaking with authority, or setting clearer goals, help you step into your future self faster. Bonus tip, record a voice memo of your future self giving you advice. Listen to it whenever imposter syndrome creeps in. Here's your challenge. Drop a comment below and tell me what's one bold move you're making this week. Not next year, not next month, this week. Raising your prices? Finally launching that project? Saying yes to something that scares you? Whatever it is, put it in writing, claim it, own it. Because confidence, it's not something you wait for, it's something you build. And you're ready. Now act like it. Comment below. What's one bold move you're making this week to step into your power? Drop it in the comments and let's hold each other accountable. Subscribe and turn on notifications for more business motivation, mindset shifts, and success strategies for women entrepreneurs.